Good morning, my friends. DRBMiller here, and welcome to our Destiny 1 world. This is today. Thank you very much for coming. Hope you're having a very good Sunday morning. Hope it is relaxing. Hope it is indeed as good as you expected it to be. Mine certainly is. I've had a very good night's sleep. And in our local area, yet again for the second day running, no sunshine. We have a lot of cloud. We have well, what looks like a lot of rain later today, slight humidity as well, which is never appreciated. I really kind of enjoyed a bit of fresh air last night, which really made a big difference, particularly when it came to my sleep. And today we are back to our Destiny 1 universe. In fact, I was considering how to run my streams in view of some of the messages I received. I had actually quite a few messages coming in saying we want Destiny 2 to be more present during your day streams, and we've had a poll recently, and the community members that voted wanted Destiny 1 to be the game that spec to the channel, and therefore it is still here, delivered every single day between 10 and 4. And I'll have to really reconsider, because in view of what I've seen, and in view of some of the requests that would have come in during the last week, I'm sort of considering whether to run Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 consecutively, day after day, so to speak. So one day we'll have Destiny 1 and then the other Destiny 2, and still would get 5 to 6 hours of gameplay. The reason for that is quite simple. Although we do have quite a lot of traffic on Destiny 1, the number of quests and activities is somewhat limited compared to what we get in Destiny 2, and specifically in view of the new chapter Unraveling Shadowkeep in September, then the new standalone game New Light being offered as well on the 17th of September, in addition to the DLC. And then we have obviously the seasons. The seasonal opulence is still in full swing, but we are also going to have a new season in September. So, you know, I really would like to hear from my community a bit more on this. I think if we are having you know, Destiny 1 and 2 on consecutive days, indeed it would be equally good, and we could also I guess bring our community more together amongst the people who are perhaps a bit anti-Destiny 2 in view of the Year 1 edition. And I'd like to hear from the community more on that, so I will post some messages on my Twitter asking people to provide me with the feedback. And also, can you please vote here and send me messages, preferably direct messages rather than just you know, here on Twitch, indicating as to why you want Destiny 1 or Destiny 2 to be present on the channel, because it is a major decision to be taken. I believe that Destiny 2 Forsaken, particularly in its evolving format, is an amazing game. It is superior to Destiny 1 in you know, all sorts of directions, particularly in terms of the choices that it provides to everyone who is a participant, because you can tailor the game according to your own taste. You can be doing, you know, what you like doing the best. You don't have to do everything, and the actual gameplay and the light levels will not be affected if you're missing out on certain areas, or if you don't want to do them at all. So you know, it's really really very well construed, and a lot of thought and effort's been put into that tailoring development, which indeed had been persisting during the last year. And I think we're likely to see a lot more from Bungie since they became fully independent after their separation from their publisher, Activision. And all we've had in the course of this year has been absolutely tremendous, and I think everyone appreciated it. And the way they improved the game is absolutely, you know, staggering. The quality is just second to none. Don't know whether you guys like Relentless Activity, but if you are a great fan of the Crucible, then you will enjoy Escalation Protocol. In there, you are fighting against PvE, which is actually similar to what you get in the Crucible. It's very fast, it's relentless, but again, the enemies are PvE rather than PvP, and you can have a whole selection of open world events, public events I should say, that are being delivered one after one, and you know, you need a large team in order to get the best possible results. So the fact is, it is a very enjoyable activity. I probably like it the best in the Destiny universe altogether. And then obviously you have a combination of PvP and PvE in Gambit, so you can do that if you like it. And you have Crucible, which is, well, I wouldn't say similar to, well, the concept is similar to Destiny 1, but the maps are significantly different. I find the maps in the Crucible, in Destiny 2 Forsaken for the Crucible to be a lot better. They're wider, and just generally the flavour in there is less of a deathmatch, more of a kind of PvP multiplayer. and I think I like that a lot better to what we have here. In any case, I think considering that Destiny 1 had been released in 2013, there come 2019, we are looking at a different stage of evolution in video gaming, which is on one hand, first of all, to be cross-platform, and that's the next big step for the video game industry, and then secondly, it is all about the multiplayer and all about doing the game out there online, which is consistently and continuously developing. So it is a world that is there to remain. The idea is not to have a game that will have its own kind of end and conclusion. It may be delivered in a trilogy format similar to Star Wars or previously in video gaming games like Mass Effect or Halo, but it will have chapters that are continuously developing and the characters will be there. Or indeed, if we are talking about a different trilogy, it will have an introduction of another lot of individuals, and they will be tied to the story, so something you discover in the future or the past will be aligned with the basic story mission which was already experienced in the actual game. So a lot to look forward to, and I think I'm recommending to every single community member to purchase the complete edition, which is offered on $34.99. It's really a complete and utter bargain considering you're getting the entire content with annual seasons, and it's incredibly big. If you think that Destiny 1 is a big game, well, try Destiny 2 Forsaken in its present format with the seasons included and you will be astonished. And I remember several of our community members, Captain Jack and Flying Pirates and a few other people included, they were saying that there's been a massive improvement and indeed a major expansion, and I think anyone who's not gone down the route of the seasons and who hadn't tried the recent updates or purchased some of the most recent DLC content will not be at all in possession of that knowledge, and they will not have that experience. Some maps have been reworked, there are many more enemies out there, you are always kept busy regardless of where you go, and you have many tasks, and I quite like the new director with that pursuit tab. With pursuit tab, what you get is a combination of the bounties and all of your quests and tasks. So actually anything, it's a bit like your to-do list, and you take your daily and weekly bounties and you keep filling them and completing them, and it's quite good that you can collect quite a few from many different characters, and then according to your actual style of gameplay they get completed automatically. And if these are your daily bounties, they'll disappear at the end of the day, they're not going to sit there, and you can just pick up a few more on another day. If you're a daily gamer, this is pretty good, and you're getting also some of those tasks which can be completed every single day or every single week, depending on what you like doing the best and depending on the frequency of your gameplay, because let's not forget, not everyone has enough time to be doing Destiny every single day, and particularly not in a kind of a greater number of hours compared to what, let's say, I do or some of the other gamers out here doing this professionally, and therefore they will be able to find a task which is applicable to what they want to do and their style of gameplay as well. So really absolutely terrific, and yet again I'm recommending the complete edition to everyone. I think it is a wonderful acquisition and a beautiful addition to your video game library. You will not regret it, and you will be able to enter that wonderful, evolving, mysterious world of Destiny, which I think is better represented in Destiny 2 Forsaken with that seasonal content, because you really feel that you are always having something else to do, and wherever you go you are being either compromised, you're asked to do different tasks, you pick up the bounties. It just really, it is a bit like representing a lot of hard work in real life, because in order to complete certain tasks, to get certain weapons, to acquire certain stages of development, not to say that this would be affecting your light level, your light level could be acquired with ease, but the actual achievement in the game is something else. You have lots of tasks that are there for you to look at and tackle, and therefore some of them will take you quite a bit of time. Give you an example. Zavala will give you a quest in which you need to be neutralizing certain enemies or collecting certain materials, and you will have to do it in your full Vanguard armor. So you have to be working on the quest for quite a while. You need to get all of that armor, you need to know where to get it first of all, and then once you got it fully equipped, and that's just like the whole full Vanguard kit, which means everything that you need to equip that needs to be that Vanguard armor, and as you've got it, then the quest can actually kick off. And indeed, once it kicks off, it's not that short either. So you could see that is a kind of quest that is for people who are both collectors and completionists, people who like lengthy grinds. And if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do it. You go and do some other tasks. You can go to Gambit, play against other people and the PvE. You can go to Crucible, play just against the other players, or indeed you can just carry on with lots of activities in the entire Destiny universe. So, you know, the choice stays of essence. And what I like about Siva Heroic Strikes and, you know, the strike selection in there is that you can be also adjusting the difficulty level. So depending on what light level you are, or your teammates, you can simply adjust the difficulty, and that makes it very, very enjoyable. So it isn't like if you are really grossly underpowered that you need to be playing with other guys there with the highest possible difficulty level. That definitely is not the case, and therefore you will have a lot of good time, a lot of enjoyment, and certainly you'll enjoy some very, very good results once properly tweaked in. Alright, so we are really talking about Destiny 1. We are looking at our Hunter, human male, and played by DRBMiller. We'll carry on with some of the activities today. It's Sunday today, so our stream is going to be relatively short. We'll end the stream around 3 o'clock, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy all the activities. We will start with a bit of the Crucible. The Crucible is going to be a bit of a warm-up. I've done that yesterday, and I found it to be, you know, quite entertaining. So that is what we are going to do. So once I come back, I will crack on with some Crucible. I can see that we have here Jesse and Sekapupu. Hello Sekapupu, how are you doing? Good to see you. I believe you want to come in, and I'll bring you in very shortly, so just bear with us. And Jesse was asking me whether we can help him with some story missions. Yeah, I think we can help you with some story missions, not immediately, because Sekapup and myself will do some activities first, and then we'll bring you in later to help you with some story missions. So just bear with us. Jesse, can you just confirm? Well, I'll tell you once we bring you in, because I have some new channel rules, and if you can please double check the channel rules before joining us, and please make sure that you are indeed aligned with those. I'll pay, you know, just have a look at them and let me know whether everything is all right as far as you know, the channel rules are concerned. And yeah, so just bear with me. I will I'll have to take a very short break. When I come back, we are going to be cracking on with some adventures. We'll start with the Crucible, which is going to be our first warm-up. My dear friends, I had some technical problems in here which I had to resolve. My stream display was not operating properly, so I had to look into this. It's all up and running yet again, and I can see Sekapupu is saying that he has to go. Sekapupu, do you want to come in? I'm going to be bringing in a few people. Do you want to come in now, or do you want to come later? Just please let me know, because you've asked to come in, and I've reserved a place here for you for today. And just let me know whether you want to be coming or not. Jesse was there also, asking to come in, so what we'll do is we'll bring in Jesse. Is Jesse still there? Let me just see where you are. Let me see, Jesse. Are you Jess3con3? Is that your user ID? Jess3con3? Jess3con3, is that your user ID? Okay, I'll bring you in, no problem. I've sent you my party chat invite, so we can just talk a bit before we start with activity. No, not yet. Can you please leave at the moment? I can't. It's not free access, I'm afraid. So I need to really invite you separately for that. So I need to talk to you first before we start. And that is not open access. It's invitation only, which is obviously everyone's familiar with that. I've sent you my party chat. Can you please join me on the party chat? We need to just discuss a few things before we start. I have a new set of Twitch rules which need to be discussed before anyone is joining, regardless of who they are. So if you can accept my party chat, we need to talk first. Sent you another party chat invite. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Okay, hello. How's it going? All good? So I just wanted to make sure that you read the Twitch rules, because we've had some children coming in recently, and my moderators and also some guys who are from Twitch just reminded me of the rule, and anyone who's coming, to our live broadcast must not be under the age of 13. So if you can confirm that you're not under the age of 13, of course. Yeah. Okay. And do you? Okay, and do you have your parental permission to be live on air with other people? You do, okay. Because principally what I have to do, you have to understand, it's a legal obligation for people who are younger than 13. They can't be participating. For anyone who's between 14 and 18, I'll have to ask sometimes for an email which is confirming this. That is just the way it operates, The reason for that is these rules are not that clearly visible on Twitch, but they're enforced. And in America, for instance, anybody who is younger than 13 must not be on a live broadcast. It's against the federal law, and it's a very serious thing in the US. Obviously, as we run a kind of cross-country service, there are different laws in different countries, and then I always have to make sure that no children are present in here, because if I do allow that, then I'm in the breach of Twitch rules, if you see what I mean, and that itself could obviously could create problems for myself and for my broadcast. And one of the things that happens to some people is they get their channels switched off, and they face legal action. So I have to it's a new thing compared to the way I was running until recently, but I have to do this because, as I said, my moderators had raised the bar for this, as we had one child coming in recently and he wanted some help with his game, and I explained to him that that I can't really allow him to be on my live broadcast for those reasons, but children do not understand, and I'm afraid sometimes parents are not paying enough attention to what children are doing, and therefore this happens. So that's fine. You asked about some story missions, and I think you asked me yesterday about a raid. You wanted to do quota send, but the thing is, you see, at the moment I'm not doing any raids, or in fact, if I do PvP, it is just basically for warming up, for entertainment purpose rather than anything else. It's because of my internet speed. I have very, very poor upload speed, and it's preventing me from being an active participant in a proper multiplayer forum. And you'd appreciate that we have a team of players doing certain tasks. If you're lagging all the time and you're well behind, you don't see the other players early enough, or they see you before you see them, then it causes a major mayhem and problems for the team. Therefore, I don't do any of these activities at present, and I'm planning to do raids later in the year. I'm hoping to get, obviously, from my ISP a better upload speed. But if I don't get this upload speed sorted, then I can't really do it. It's just not within the service to anyone else. And when you're in a raid, if you're with the pro team, the first thing they'll ask you, how long have you been doing the raids? And second thing is, what's your upload speed? That's two things they will ask you, because anyone who's lagging will get killed all the time, and therefore the team then suffers. And as you know, in raids, that is a non-starter. All right, so let's have a look. You have some story missions, right? Okay, yeah, we can do those, no problem. I have to apologize. I was asking you these questions because I've had another Jesse who was from the US. He was a child from United States, and his user ID is similar to yours. So when I've seen Jesse, I thought it was him, initially, because I remember now after we talked, we did some gaming live online recently, and that was all cool. But I apologize. I just have to always ask. It's very important, and you'll find that other broadcasters will also ask questions, or there will be a bit more kind of stern in terms of not allowing anyone of certain age to be coming to the channel. Alright, so let me just grab my glasses and we'll be able to do that. And what we'll do is we'll turn you into a team leader, so we'll do some of the story missions. Do you want to do maybe a match or two of Crucible just to warm up initially? Yeah, you'll be happy with that, because my community members are quite keen on doing the Crucible, and I don't do really PvP. So if I do it, I do like a couple of matches right at the beginning, just in order to warm up. So I guess we can do a bit of that. And do you have all of your admins sorted? You got all of your bounties and everything? Okay, so you got everything. I'll just go to the tower to pick up some of my bounties, and then, excuse me, and then we'll go to the Crucible. Because I remember we were helping you to level up, and I'll invite you as well. That's a bit weird. For some reason it's not allowing me to invite you. Let me just see. What we can do is, you send me an invite, and you can be the leader for the time being, because we will be working, so you'll get better results. So that's the idea. And let me just try to invite you again. I don't know why. It's a glitch, Yeah, it was a glitch whilst we were in Europe, but I'm able to invite you now, so it's all fine. Yeah, you can accept mine. I've just sent you mine, and then I'll turn you into a team leader. No worries. It does look like the tower is extremely busy, so loads of people in there, which is good to see. Are you also in Holland? In Netherlands? Oh, you are, because we have another young player from Netherlands. He's also, I think, in his mid-teens, about 16 or so, and his user ID is Scooby-Doo. So you can befriend him here through my channel, and he's very keen on helping other people to get on with the game and to provide them with tips. And he was actually asking if there were any other junior members from my community who wanted some help. And it's actually ideal because I didn't put two and two together, and I said to him that he's one of the few people from Netherlands whom we have here in our community. But obviously, as you are in Netherlands as well, you can hook up with him, and you will see him sometimes. He is online at the moment, but I think him and Sekapupu and another guy are doing some raids and doing activities together. So once they finish, they'll probably pop in, say hello. Excuse me. So just when you see him here, Scooby-Doo, yeah, he's from Netherlands, and you can easily hit him up with a message to Whispers and ask him to, be a member of your fire team from time to time. So you can obviously carry on with activities outside of my broadcasting hour, which is really what we want to see here on my channel. We want people to carry on with the same kind of alliance outside of our kind of live broadcast.
Checking log.
So let me see, how many have I got of those bounties? Completed very many. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll do all these strike bounties. But I want to see whether there is anything. Win a match, special kills, heavy weapon kills, payback kills. Okay,
updating schedules.
Kills. Okay.
Transaction complete.
Okay, so that's fine. I've got everything sorted, so if you're ready,
we are re-establishing signals to the reef.
Go and join any moment. So for the Crucible, I don't have to turn you into a team leader. We can do that because it's PvP, but for the story missions, we'll do that. So let's see. We'll go to orbit. We probably have to wait a few minutes whilst they're doing matchmaking, but it was fairly quick yesterday. I didn't have to wait for longer than a couple of minutes. And it's basically our weekly mayhem clash, and it is everyone against each other, right? So that's what it is. Have you seen this ship before? This ship which I'm having? Or you have? Because I've never seen it before. I picked it up the other day after, can't remember what activity we've done. It was like a special reward that I picked up, and that was pretty good. Oh yeah. Petra would have given it to me, you think? Oh yeah, I know what it is. It was after we've completed Scholar's Revenge in Prison of Elders, because I discovered the other day that I've done everything else in Destiny but Scholar's Revenge. I've never done it before. I don't know how this is possible, but I actually haven't done it, because most of the times when you go to Prison of Elders, we do either Prison of Elders rounds or we do Prison of Elders challenge. We don't go to other missions, and therefore it was just literally not done. Mayhem Rumble is the one we'll do. So this is our weekly Crucible, and it's basically us against each other, so to speak. So that's going to be good fun, and let's see how far we are going to get. In fact, to tell you the truth, I had one match yesterday, which was my best match in the Crucible ever. I had 10 Guardian kills, which was astonishing, and the reason for that was that the vast majority of people in there, at least 2 or 3 of them, were also on poor upload speed, so they took damage immediately from me, and I was just astonished. How is this possible? Because all the time I'm taking damage obviously from everyone else, 1 shot, 1 kill, you know. But with these guys it was a different story, so it was one of those bright moments. Do you play Crucible quite a bit? Okay. So I don't do it almost at all. It's just that I come in a bit like with patrols. We do a bit of warming up. We do a few patrols, a few matches of Crucible, and then we do everything else. And Sekapupu was telling me yesterday that one of the ways of learning a particular skill is by trying to be as good as possible if you are on the poor internet speed, because you will be then very, very good once you get to a very good rig, a very good system. And I kind of agree. It's just that I neither have time nor patience for that sort of thing. And the difference is enormous when you come from upload speed, which is just like 1, to the upload speed, which is 700. You see difference straight away, because you see people at the same time and your hits register immediately. And what happens to me is you get somebody firing off their machine gun and they're not actually even hitting me, they're hitting my path where I walked, and because of the lag I get killed. Yesterday I had probably about a dozen situations where I died and 3 seconds later, 2.5 seconds later, the enemy died, because of the lag. So in fact I did eliminate them before they were able to eliminate me, but I died first. And it's just really, anyone who watches it, they'll be able to tell that there's an issue in there. Can't be helped. I always tell our junior competitive gamers not to be entering Call of Duty or PUBG or Apex unless they have top-notch upload speeds, because A, you get people there who are on the fastest fiber optic, and second, you get people who are absolutely amazing in the game. They have phenomenal skills, they're steady teams, they play tactically, and that's maybe not that much the case here in the Crucible, because it's like a short death match, but it's definitely the case with games like Call of Duty and PUBG and Apex, because you have a team that's constantly there. They play all the time, 24/7. So if you come across these guys and A, you don't have like the same skill and knowledge, and secondly, you don't have tactics, thirdly, you're not in a steady team, and fourthly, most importantly, you're on a point in speed, you just get demolished all the time. And I don't know whether you've been with my channel early in the year, but I was promoting Apex Legends, and Apex was the game that was released just like literally out of the blue on one Monday, and it suddenly had 50 million people doing it, and then 50 million people doing it. It was very, very popular. It was entirely promoted through Twitch streams, and the big streamers were doing it, so everyone else picked up on it. And I played with probably, I'd say probably about 1,500 different teams, right? Because it's random selection, you get new people coming in after every match. And there were people getting really frustrated where, they could see that their hits didn't register. And you really could tell. You come to the opponent, he's 1 yard away from you. You're using the most powerful weapon, and you keep firing this weapon at this person's shield, and he's just not taking any damage. And then, one of his teammates comes in, bang, you're gone. And that is a technical problem, which indeed is related to our upload speeds. So the game suffered tremendously right at the beginning, but they've tweaked it a bit. I've looked at the season 2 last week, and it seems to me that it works better. But still, anyone who's on a much better, faster upload will be able to have massive advantage. So something to keep in mind if you were to do anything competitively, or you were doing any other PvP, and let's say you get frustrated that the enemy is not dying. That is the reason for it, which is underestimated amongst some of the guys. And when it did those matches, I could see that some people were really a bit oblivious to that fact. They thought that it was like a major problem with the game, but actually it wasn't. There we are. We'll get there with our Mayhem Rumble shortly. What's your favorite part of Destiny 1? Have you been doing the raids a lot? So in fact, you play Destiny 2 first, and then you join Destiny 1, right? The other way around. You play Destiny 1 first, then. Alright. The reason I ask is that I had quite a number of people popping in recently, saying hello and saying we played Destiny 2 for quite some time and played the seasons and everything, and now we want to see what Destiny 1 was like, and that's something that we'll see probably even more after September, because they're releasing a freebie, a standalone game called New Light on the 17th of September, and then many people will want to find out what Destiny 1 was about, so we'll have many more people popping in. But the match is about to start, so we better crack on. But I actually would kind of disagree slightly with you. I think the base game Destiny 2, which was released 3 years ago, is not particularly exciting compared to Destiny 1. But if you were to be playing the latest updates and the complete edition, you'd have a very different experience. It's a very, very different game, you know? It's actually even hard to recognize. We aren't a team of 6, so there's just 4 guys in there, it's alright. Yeah, that's right. No, there were 6, previously. Sorry about that, but it's the Crucible, you know?
Heavy ammo on the way. Heavy ammo available.
Oh, I've done the wrong thing.
Only 5 minutes left.
And you were successful. I want to use my Dark Drinker because I picked up some heavy and it didn't work. Actually, you think? It's just it's close range, and because of my internet speed I can't be coming to a very close range. I actually get my kills with my super and grenades more than anything else, because I can do it from the distance, you know? Oh no, what's that? A rocket launcher. Probably. Or somebody else's super.
Heavy ammo inbound.
That Rafty was playing with me yesterday quite a bit. He was playing with me quite a bit yesterday, but not the Crucible we were doing.
Heavy ammo available.
We were actually doing, I think, Sea Heroic Strikes. A selection of those. Rafty! It's funny, you know, because he's not on top-notch speed either. I can really tell, because when I use my super, some people die immediately, and other people don't suffer any damage at all. God, I'm rocking today. What's going on? I'm astonished. Can't go up there. That's annoying. I don't have that subclass equipped. Do you know what I mean? I find it useful with my super because I get kills with it immediately. Another guy hitting me from behind. He literally respawned next to me. It's annoying.
1 minute.
Where did I go? No. Hell's breaking loose now, by the looks of it. Oh no. Rafty. Rafty.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds remaining.
Only 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Let the sting of this defeat.
And I got killed even one last time. I'm not gonna go anywhere now. Well, there you go. You were doing well. How many did I get? I got 5. I thought I got 7. That's really weird. No, it was 7,500 points, so I thought perhaps 7 kills, but we'll do another one. I'll do a bit of warming up still, and then we'll crack on with some story missions. So for the benefit of our viewers, what we are doing is Jesse and myself, and we are doing some Crucible in order to warm up, and after that we'll work on Jesse's game with some story missions. Are those story missions for Rise of Iron, or are they from Taken King? Taken King. Okay. Well, the best way of well, I can see it's you're 391 now, so I guess leveling up will be both the story missions. They'll need to be finished, and then your Siva Heroic Strikes and Nightfall and Archon Forge and Prison of Elders and Court of Oryx. So these are the areas of rife activity, and also with Archon Forge what you get is a lot of collectible loot. So Archon Forge in fact is probably one of the best in order to level up once you come to 390. It is quite quite relentless, and there's a trick in there. When you come to the main entrance, right, and before you get to the steps, you go to the area which is just before you get there, and then what you do is you crouch, and then with your teammates, let's say a team of 3, in that crouching position you walk really slowly to the scanner which is on the top landing, and once you do that, you basically it's like a game glitch. You basically enter someone else's game, and there will be at least 2 or 3 people already there, and it's very important that you get like at least 5 to 6 people in that arena of Archon Forge, because other people will have some Siva, so they'll be able to restart the system, and secondly, due to the number of players, there will be a much larger quantity of collectible loot. So remember that. Maybe we can do that. But I don't have any Seavers on me, though. That's the new thing. Do you have any Seavers? Yeah. Let's see mine, if I have any. We can try it just for you to see. And let me see. Oh, and on the other ones, yeah, it's a possibility. But I've got one. So in fact, we can do 2 matches. And we can try with that, you know, sort of funny, slow stealth walk. We can try and see whether it will work. Because we tried the other day with some other guys and we didn't enter anyone else's match. Maybe there weren't many people doing it at that moment. But generally, if anybody else is doing it, then we should be able to access it, you know, with ease. And it's a bit funny. Destiny 1 is still played by lots of different people, but the servers do not really get maintenance, and therefore we get some glitches of that sort, you know. So people assume no one's doing it, but actually that's not the case. There are lots of people doing it. At the moment, about 150,000 people doing the Crucible every single day. And the reason we are waiting is because there are fewer rooms for us to enter. So we're like in a queue to enter the limited number of rooms that are actually available in the Crucible. And Destiny 1 is played by lots of people through Bungie. There are not that many streamers and not that many viewers, but you know, people still play it a lot. And I guess the vast majority of people who are assuming on the quantity of viewers and how many people are in the game will go to Twitch. But Twitch has got nothing to do with Bungie, right? It's just purely streamers, people who stream the game. And you'll find that at the moment streaming is very kind of trend based. Everyone jumps on the bandwagon of Apex and Fortnite and the hottest game, you know, like Battle Royale, PUBG. But for the games like Destiny, which have been in circulation for a few years, there isn't that much interest amongst the streamers because you know, people just want to be collecting the followers, and it's all about the likes and that sort of thing, which actually doesn't work at all in a longer term. The way these channels work is purely in terms of the quality content. People come back because they really like what they see, they like the approach, or they like what people do, and you know, that's the bottom line. And you know, you sometimes come to a Twitch channel which has been around for 3 months and have like 75,000 followers. They bought their followers. They could have not had that many followers organically unless they are a major esports competitor. Then it's a different story, you know, because if you're a competitor, play global tournaments, then you have people watching you all the time to the tournaments, so they'll come and watch you through your streams. But the vast majority just rig it. And you come to those channels, so you can see they have maybe anything between half dozen and dozen participants, and they have 75,000 followers. So it does tell you that something's not quite, you know, there. Quite a variety on offer, but you'll find that the vast majority of channels don't actually survive for very long. People get completely burnt out and, you know, get tired, stream like 12 to 18 hours a day. It's just not the way to do it.
Good luck.
Alright, so we have a different map. Yeah, this map is a bit weird. I didn't get him. I didn't get him. He was following you, I think. Yeah, you see, my melee wasn't strong enough in this instance. It looks like it didn't register.
Heavy ammo inbound. Heavy ammo available.
You see, some people, due to the internet speed, die immediately on a grenade or super. Other people don't suffer any damage because it just doesn't register. You know, they kind of walk through it and they're almost immune.
Five minutes remaining.
Shrek's here asking whether he can join. I can't actually bring you in because we have two other members there on the list who booked the session. I'm just waiting for them to come in. In case they do not come within the next hour, I might be able to bring you in. Because we take bookings, and we've had two people today booking the space. So unfortunately I can't bring you in straight away. But I'll keep you in mind, for my future broadcasts. The Drash is absolutely fast. Well, Golden Gun obliterated me, that's for sure. Yeah, that's right, I thought so. That was you as well, but I didn't manage to get you. Yeah, this chap in there is on very, very poor speed because I got him immediately, which is very unusual.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Heavy armor on the way. There. I think you saw me before I saw you. Before I saw you. Was that you again?
Won.
Okay.
Don't be discouraged. There can be only one winner.
That was very short. This wasn't a full match. Did you win? Was it you who won? Because somebody reached like 25,000 in less than 5 minutes. That's weird. Yeah, but it's the one I don't really need. Night Mask Cloak. Mind you, it's 400, so that's not too bad. We'll do another one. Lots of people enjoy watching the Crucible, it's the excitement of that death match, it's the high pace and all the activity. Frequently we get lots of viewers, but and people pop in and say, when are you going to be doing PvP? But unfortunately I really don't do it that many times. It's okay if you do it like this, it's entertainment and we're all against each other. When you're doing it in a team and people chase scores, it's a different story. Can you imagine, I've been asking for 3 years, my local internet service provider to basically put cables in the road and connect the local street exchange with our property, and they don't want to do it. Every time I call them, they say it's work in progress. Every month, 36 months. Can you imagine? Oh no, we're just about to do it. We're just about to do it. And they don't want to do it. No idea why. I guess they probably assume that the cables are very expensive and there may not be that many people in our local sort of neighborhood who will be subscribing to the fastest internet. So we are really, in Britain, we are really very disadvantaged. Where we are right with broadband. You know, if you are like looking at fast download speeds for ordinary internet usage, but anything which is a bit more advanced, we are really poor. We are number 36 on the global scale. Can you imagine? A leading industrial nation, number 36. Everyone in Scandinavian countries in North Europe is, you know, having a lot better internet speeds than us. Particularly the Nordic countries, you know, Baltic republics, and then Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. They get like 1,000 upload speeds. Everything is new in there. They you know, they did the network from scratch with new cabling and everything. And we do get sometimes people from Sweden, Norway, and Denmark popping in saying hello, and then saying, "My God, I mean, we played with some people from the UK, and they have such poor upload speed." Yeah, because we, you know, there's no way to which we can access it. And it's really serious trouble. I know I keep ranting about this, but it is a concern, considering that the most popular games online are indeed battle royale games like Apex and PUBG, and for that you definitely need some really good speeds. Without it, it doesn't really work. Evaluating Guardians. We should be back. We should be back rather quickly. Jesse is a member of a clan called Kill Our Way to Heaven. Well. Sounds like a good clan, right? Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday morning. Hope you guys already have been to church and perhaps you're preparing for Sunday dinner, whilst we are grinding here a few matches in the Crucible. And after that we'll progress to some story missions. Jesse will be working on his Taken King DLC. So that's the plan for today. A bit of a shorter stream on Sunday, as usual. But still, I managed to have my daily Destiny 1 broadcast on every single day. Drifter! This is in the Reef. And there's a big story about the Drifter, which I'm not going to be telling you.
Mayhem rumble.
Don't want to provide you with any spoilers. The Drifter is going to be very closely aligned to all that is to develop in Destiny 2 Forsaken. Just received some messages which were making me a bit conspicuous of the Drifter the other day in Destiny 2. But that is for everyone to discover. That's too bad. That was just too bad. That was dreadful. I put like a whole magazine in the middle.
Heavy ammo inbound. Heavy ammo available.
Yeah, but you did. It didn't really affect you at all. Didn't affect you. You were tethered. I tethered you, but you weren't losing life at all. You see, he took four pills.
5 minutes remaining.
Didn't die, and they were quite good shots. this was like a rocket launcher attack, I think. Or was it a bomb, grenade, or what? No, it was you. Well done. And he didn't die. I don't get it. Why? Well, I know why. I don't have to repeat myself, but it's just immensely frustrating when you got so many good shots and still. I have to remember to use my grenades and super at all times, you know. Oh yeah? See, he's tethered and he's suffering no damage.
Heavy ammo on the way.
And you get another person tethered to die immediately.
Heavy ammo available.
I did manage to go them. He was lagging so bad. I guess that's the way people see me when I'm going about the business in here. No, he didn't get tethered. Why not? Tether just went next to him. Is that your super? Or are you using?
They've almost won.
Yeah, I think you see me before I see you. Because I was taking shots and I didn't even see you.
You've lost, but so have others. You can come back from this.
That was a bit unfair coming from me because we already finished the match. Alright, I need to take a short break, and once I come back in about a few minutes, then we'll do the story missions. So what you can do is you can just prepare for that, and I'll put you in a team leader position straight away before I have a break, and then we can get ready. As soon as I get back, we'll crack on with the Taken King. So let me just, yeah. Okay. Okay, then I'll just wait until you come back, right? It's probably the best thing to do. So the best is if you sort of crack on with that, and then I'll maybe do another Crucible match. And once you come back, just send us a message, and we'll carry on as usual. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, very good, excellent. Okay, for the benefit of our community members, as you've heard, Jesse is going to take a short break, and I have to take a short break, and then we'll once he comes back, we'll carry on with his missions, which are basically the Taken King related. So that'll be in a few minutes. I'll take a short break, and once we come back, we'll do another match of Crucible. So stay with us, have a cup of tea, have a biscuit, and then we'll carry on very, very shortly. There we are, my friends. You've heard our friend Jesse was to do a few things, and he will rejoin us a bit later. And what we'll do is we'll go and do the Crucible. But let me just see. I think if Jesse left, the best is probably if we re-invite him later on, just in case. Is Jesse still there? Flying Pirate is here. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us today. We're doing just a bit of a warm-up really here with Mayhem Rumble in the Crucible, and then we'll do some of the missions which are related to Taken King. Jesse wants to work on his game, and as soon as he comes back, we'll do a bit of story mission activity, and we'll help Jesse to level up. He's on 391 at the moment, I think. So that's it. Yeah. How are you, sir? How is everything out there in Las Vegas? Still hot, I take it? With us, the temperature dropped a bit during the last couple of days. A bit of humidity, a lot of cloud. For the second day running, it looks like it's going to be raining, but actually it is not raining. And we do need a bit of that refresher. We want some of that fresh air, you know, to come together with rain. But unfortunately, it is not happening. So still suffering from that humidity. It's a bit better last night, I have to admit, but hard knock, I think, earlier today. Back to the old smog and damp. Usually between 70 and 95% humidity in my local area, which makes it very, very difficult, particularly at night when when people want to sleep. Then that degree of humidity is truly excruciating. And it affects my sleep, actually. You know, the quality of sleep and my dreams and everything is just a bit funny. And then you wake up a few times due to humidity. It's not hot, it just feels breathless, that's all. How are you, sir, Flying Pirates? How is everything out there in Las Vegas? All good? You enjoying your Sunday? Or are you perhaps back at work? Keep forgetting about the time, because it must be, if it is 8 hours back, that would be 3 in the morning. It must be 3 in the morning out there in Las Vegas right now. And I always get it wrong. Too many time zones worldwide, you know, hard to remember everything. Some people use Android apps to make sure they get, you know, the timing right, but Flying Pirates is doing good. It's 5 AM now. There you go, I got it all wrong. And the temperature is still 33, and Flying Pirates says, I'm at work. I see. 33 is not too bad.
With no limits.
But mind you, it's 5 AM, so it probably is going to be a lot hotter during the day. Probably back to 45, right?
Ammo on the way. You're in the lead.
I'm in the lead. That's the first time ever I've been in the lead in the Crucible. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I even will be getting my best ever score, you never know.
You're falling behind. Gains the lead. Only 5 minutes left.
Oh, this is a real shame that I didn't use my grenade quick enough.
Lost the lead.
Oh well, that was super. Where is he? Didn't see him.
Heavy ammo inbound.
What was that?
Heavy ammo available.
He's using a super all the time, look at that. Stormcaller, right? Lightbringer. Lightbringer.
Heavy ammo on the way. Heavy ammo available. Only 1 minute left.
Right. I think we want one more to make it the best ever Crucible match.
You've got 30 seconds. Ten seconds remaining.
Oh, there you go.
Embrace the chaos of battle.
Alright.
You'll never know victory.
So let's see what the score was. That was also pretty good. Better than usual for me. Nine. Okay. Let's see whether we are to be rejoined yet again. Be good if it was the same crew, because there were several people there with poor upload speed, so that's pretty good. For me, that was managed to get 9 kills, which is astonishingly good. So I'm just hoping that the game is going to keep us within the same arena, but that usually is unlikely. Let me see. Maybe. Didn't say that we were being brought to another game. Alright, this one is a Squid Pro Quo. We don't need that one. Night Mask Cloak. That's from the Crucible. Crucible Champion. Pulse Rifle, Sniper Rifle. What's the other one there? Let me see. Competitor Match. I think put Competitor Match on. We'll infuse maybe another cloak in there. Night Mask, Shroud of Flies, Cloak of Atropos. competitor match. We get more experience points. Crucible champion, pulse rifle focus, shotgun focus, increase intellect. Looking good, alright. Okay. Still waiting there. Yeah, we'll keep this one. Try and restart 400 just in case. Can have used maybe some other artifact, but really Memory of Scory is very good because we get much greater recharge on super. Void Catalyst in here. Scory's Harmony. When your super's full, kill scores nearby allies, supers to recharge faster. So I like using that one. Another match. But I got some really good scores today. I can't complain. It was about 9 kills and 8 kills and 10 kills, and you know, that's looking good. But that's because the other guy's there, but also either not experienced enough or on very poor upload speed. There was one guy who was able to eliminate me a lot in the last match, and he didn't take any damage from me at all on either my super or my grenades, or indeed my hand cannon. The burning shrine fills a blast on Mercury. Crucible is not liable for any injury sustained therein. What I was going to say is...
How will you fare against utter chaos?
well, not too well. In fact, if you like a kind of smaller map, then you can do the Crucible here. If you like maps which are a bit wider, then
Gained the lead.
doing it in the Destiny 2 is going to be of advantage.
You're falling behind.
Why?
You're in the lead.
Oh, I did get him. Yeah, the light was unbelievable, isn't it? Well, this was not good. Yeah, so it's 2 different maps in there.
Lost the lead. Heavy ammo inbound.
Where did he go?
Heavy ammo available. Only 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that's annoying. He was a bit fast. Oh, I've done the other guy a favour. Boo! That's no fun. Didn't get it. I thought I was right in there.
Heavy ammo on the
Well,
way.
well, what do you know?
Heavy ammo available.
I can see him now. He must have don't know where he went. Oh, I did get him. I'm getting the best score ever by the looks of it. No, I don't want that.
Heavy ammo inbound.
Jesse, I'll bring you in shortly. Just bear with me.
Heavy ammo
I just want to
available.
finish this match. So I'm getting the best score ever in my Crucible. So just bear with me. I want to focus on this.
Nearly lost. One minute.
Oh, it looks like I didn't get him.
Two for one.
Seconds remaining. Crucible matches require more focus.
Alright.
Again.
16,550. I astonished myself. I can't believe it. So good. Yes, sure, yeah, just a minute. 12! Wow. I can't believe my own eyes and ears. Look at this. I got 12 kills in the Crucible in one match. It's the best ever. Leave matchmaking. Actually, we'll bring in Jesse straight away. Bear with me. Bring in Jesse there. To fire team. Yeah, there we are. Sent you my party chat and also sent you my game invite so you can rejoin. Of course you can, all good. But I'm very happy that today I got my best ever result in the Crucible. Hello there. Can you hear me? Hello. You go back, yeah? I've sent you my game invite as well. I'll send it again. Maybe you've not received it. Let's see. I've some reason it's not allowing me to do that now. No, I need to leave that then. See, invite you again. I'm getting all very excited about the Crucible now because I've had, I think, what was it, 12 or 13 kills in one match. So that was astonishingly good. And really, it's just because the other guys there also were lagging. You know, there were 3 guys in a team that were lagging, and basically I've even had a situation with my super. I've tethered the 2 of them. I think they probably were playing together, and then managed to eliminate them like on a double streak, you know, double kills. So that was really quite good. And do you fancy doing another match, or do you want to go to the story missions? Okay, we'll do maybe a bit. Yeah, let's do a bit more of the Crucible. The reason for that is it looks like there are several lagging players in the arena, so very good for me. It doesn't happen frequently. It's very rare. Usually people are top notch, you know, and you don't get. But you could really tell with the last game that when I shot them, it was like 1 or 2 hits on my hand cannon and they were gone immediately, and they were all dying with my super. As soon as the super hit them, they'd be dead straight away. And you could see the other guy there, who was obviously on a very fast internet and really obviously top-notch player. He was not taking any damage, hardly any. It's just like my super was causing no damage to him. Okay, let's quickly go back to Mayhem Rumble, and we don't want to lose those guys. So hopefully we'll be able to join in rapidly. 392 you have, yeah, 392. Well, it gets to a lengthy grind once you come to 393, 394, and it's very lengthy after about 398. It did take me a long while to get my 400 secondary in order to increase my basically from 398 to 400 on the Hunter. It really can be a bit of a chore, and it's random, so you never know. And I think the best way of doing it once you come to 398 is just repeated Archon Forge, repeated Court of Oryx, and then Prison of Elders. You know, the difficulty level is up then, and Siva Heroic Strikes, and also the Nightfall is probably the best. The tricky thing with the Nightfall is you do it once a week to get the best loot. You can obviously do it as many times as you want during the week, but the best loot comes up just once on one character. So that's the only trouble. Right, whilst we're waiting, I'll just munch a bit here. I think Sekapupu and Scooby-Doo are probably running their own show today, because they said they would come in today, but Sekapupu popped in earlier, right at the beginning of my broadcast. But they probably are a very good team, helping out other people with raids and various other activities. We'll still wait for them. They still might be able to join us before 3 o'clock.
mayhem rumble.
Widow's Court. Just the 4 of us.
Good luck.
Can Jesse hear me? You there? Yeah, cool. We just had to... The mic's been muted, so I wasn't sure whether it worked. It's funny, isn't it? Because in here we have this map of European Dead Zone, and actually the map does not feature in Destiny 1. And it is a wider map, so it's similar to the maps we have in Destiny 2 Forsaken, you know, the Crucible there. The maps are very tight. Oh, you see the lag? Did you see this? I died, and you died like a second and a half later. In the other game it was almost 2 seconds. The other match, I mean.
Heavy ammo inbound.
I just want to say that I'm hearing from our community members that your chat is not switched to public. You need to switch it to public. Your party chat is left on private, but it needs to be on public.
Heavy ammo available.
Yeah, if you can just change the settings to public, because our community members can't hear what you're saying. So anyone who is in a party chat. Oh, it is public. Okay, so maybe it's just because I want to get back to Flying Pirates. Maybe it is because
5 minutes remaining.
Presently Jesse was not saying anything. You know, his mic was muted, so that might be the reason. Can you hear Jesse now when he's talking? Just let me know, please. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's no problem. Obviously, when you're eating, you can mute your mic. No problem at all. And don't worry about it. Just always mute your mic whenever you're doing anything which is not talking. I always do that myself. Well, I'm not doing too well in this match, I have to admit.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Oh, he didn't suffer any damage. Should have done. A grenade was just chucked directly at him.
Heavy ammo available.
I did get him. Again, a massive lag. I think he died 2 seconds later. You see, your internet is so much superior. Do you know what upload speed is? It must be much superior to mine. Yeah, it must be much superior to mine. No, unfortunately there aren't any laggy players here with me now, so I'm really getting killed and wasted all the time. Compared to the last match, which was the best match ever, score-wise, for myself in the Crucible, so you never know.
Heavy ammo inbound. Heavy ammo available.
It's not being tethered easy. Oh, he is. Oh. It's a good trap though. He was chasing me. Loki. Look at that, completely invisible. How can you see me if I'm invisible?
1 minute.
Must be because of this lag. They probably saw me. He can he? Hmm.
You've got 30 seconds.
Yeah, the flavor of the Crucible in here is completely different because it's a much different map compared to all the other ones.
Only 10 seconds left.
And I quite like this map. I like it much better than the other ones, you know.
Heavy ammo on the way. You may be defeated, but you
Alright.
must never
So that's
surrender.
the last Crucible for today, and we'll do Jesse's story missions now. I'll turn Jesse into a team leader, and then we'll crack on. There we are, we left the Crucible and we are now cracking on with some story missions. I believe they are going to be related to the Taken King DLC. So first of all, we are going to promote Jesse to our team leader. So that would be promote to leader. Okay, I've done that, promoted you to our team leader, so just take it away. You'll be able to choose the missions and we can just do them one by one. I guess we might come to Regicide as well, the last mission. Yeah, we can just select, and then once it's selected, let me read the instructions. Flying Pirate says his chat must still be set on private. I still can't hear him. Are you sure your party chat is on public? Because they can't hear you. Just double check on your PlayStation. Go to party chat settings. I mean to your privacy settings. They are not on party chat. They are on your basic settings, the PlayStation settings, right? So if you enter your basic, your core settings on PlayStation, you'll be able to see the privacy settings, and then privacy needs to be left open, public, rather than private.
Okay.
Just have a look if you can.
Can you hear me now?
Can Flying Pirates hear Jesse now? Is Jesse now audible? Just hold on a second with that mission. The Flying Pirates can confirm that. So we are going to be doing the Promethean Code, which is a story mission on Earth. Yeah, that's fine. Did you find it? It was actually left on private. So once you switched it back on, because it isn't the party chat, it's your privacy settings on PlayStation that interfere. That's resolved. Well, thanks for that. Just remember, anytime you come back to my broadcast, always switch it on.
Oh, don't worry about her, Guardian. She's still mad about what you did to her ship. But we need cloaking tech to slip past the Taken, and the Warmind bunker's got the code we need.
we are doing the Promethean Code story mission with Jesse. We are helping Jesse to level up. So that is what we are going to be doing.
After all this time, how can we be sure Rasputin has the code?
I already stole it once. Used my last copy making that stealth drive you blew up. It was getting old anyway.
Believe it, literally nearly destroyed myself in that. Where do we go? Yeah.
Up here.
Is it on top or is it down below?
Yeah. On top.
Yeah, I've just gone the wrong way. Wait a minute, where is it now? How come that I don't see it anywhere? Where are you? I don't
How
see
did
you
they even
anywhere.
get in there?
The Taken are not bound by terrestrial constraints.
Yeah, I'll bet they'll
You
be
need to get
constrained by
up the
terrestrial
mountain.
bullets.
Yeah, wait, I'll go back.
No, it's inside of this facility and I've just gone the wrong way. But my ghost is not working properly. It was not providing me with any pointers. So that's where the difficulty was.
Oh yeah, it's you. There you are.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, there we are. Sniper in there. Heavy ammunition as well. Okay, that's pretty good.
I can't believe the Taken can track us so easily. Oryx really does hate us.
Which is exactly why we're here. We need those cloaking codes.
Dus opletten.
I can hear somebody else there. Can you mute the mic, please? Multiplying these taken. Okay.
All right. See what you can pull out of Rasputin. Well, there's a joke there somewhere.
These crypto systems follow no logic I understand. I'm not sure if it can be modified to work on a Guardian.
Where do you think Blade Dancers got their cloaking ability?
If the Vanguard are satisfied, we
completed
can
it.
finally
Okay.
end this. Return to the moon. Steal Crota's soul.
Steal Crota's soul. So we go back to the moon, I think.
Yeah.
The next mission. We're doing the Taken King missions together with Jesse. And actually, I'm keeping my Crucible cloak. I'll exchange it back to my usual, which is the Cloak of Panics. Okay. Going back to orbit. Bringing back my cloak. Hope everyone's enjoying our activities. We've had plenty of Crucible today, and now we are doing the Taken King story missions. It's Jesse and myself. We're working on Jesse's game. Jesse wants to level up from 392 to 4400, so that's the idea. Right, so you can choose another mission. Last Rites is another story mission on the moon, proceeding to the moon and carrying on with the Last Rites.
Okay, you've got the crystal. All you have to do now is fill it with Crota's soul. The Hive are in the middle of some kind of funeral, so...
Not a funeral. A death ceremony. Crota's essence is being prepared for the next realm.
Right. So when you get to this funeral, Oryx will be watching close. Use Rasputin's cloak to slip past the Taken. Find Crota's soul, wrap it up, and get out.
Proceeding to our next destination.
Where exactly are we headed?
When the Death Singers begin their song, you'll know we are close.
What she's trying to say is that she doesn't know. Don't worry, I'll keep my ear to the ground.
And I will try not to step on his head.
Stay out of sight. We need you back alive. You have the frequency, Ghost?
And your modifications. We'll be ready.
Then move quietly and unseen, like death.
Let's hope this works. Cloaking. I can't see you. Can you see me?
Keep your distance. They can't see you, but they can still smell you. Eris can replace her ship. We can't replace you.
Cross the chasm, enter their world.
Yeah, we need to grab that relic.
Yeah.
A tomb mask. Careful. We've still got to avoid them. I hope they can't see this thing.
Yeah, it's cool. We avoided them.
You think they heard that?
The Death Singers. They are preparing Crota's soul for the next realm. Follow their cry. It was just as this when I walked in the dark. Their wretched songs in the wind as Ariana fell. Reach Crota's tomb and take what remains of his soul.
There are a lot of tombs here. How do we find Crota's?
You know it when you see it.
We need to sneak in again.
Yeah.
Watch out. Invisible.
I think we found
Myra. I was caught.
Let the crystal drink deep from Crota's death essence.
No, it was Myra. I was visible.
There are a lot
That's what I
of
shouldn't
tombs
have
here.
done.
How do we find Crota's?
You know it when you see it.
No swear words, please.
Yeah, sorry.
Because our moderators, they take action immediately.
I think we found it.
Now, let the crystal drink deep from Crota's death essence.
It's working. How much do we need to pass as an Ascendant hive?
Only a taste, but steal all you can.
Something's wrong. We're exposed.
Walk for transmat. Get out of there.
We must have Crota's soul.
They've got enough. Walk for transmat, Ghost.
I can't. Everything is corrupted.
Just run towards me. From here.
I can't connect. Stay alive. We've got to make it back.
Yeah. Sekapupu's here. Hello, Sekapupu. How are you doing? I'll bring you in after we finished this story mission. Can't bring you in yet. Best to stay here, you know. So, they'll keep coming. If you come back here, they'll keep coming in the second room.
Guardian! Come!
We need.
Oh no, lag. Dreadful lag.
It was the best I could do with so little time.
You pulled us out.
One of Toland's tricks. There is nothing I fear more than the dark, but I will not lose another Guardian. You've imprisoned the last whisper of Crota's soul. It is left to you now. Find Oryx on the Dreadnought. Destroy him.
Okay, so we completed the story mission. I need to take a short break. So once I come back, then we'll carry on with our story missions, and also we'll bring in Sekapupu, who'll join us for that. So just our viewers can take a break, have a cup of tea, get a breath of fresh air, and we'll carry on in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, my friends, we are back, and I want to ask our friend Jesse what is that we are going to do next. Can Jesse hear me? Jesse, can you hear me? Because I need to bring in Sekapupu as well, so I need to bring in Sekapupu.
Okay.
Let me just bring in Sekapupu.
Yeah.
We said that... Yeah. And we'll bring in Sekapupu to our party chat as well.
I got a scout rifle with explosive rounds and firefly.
Oh, you picked it up. Oh, that's very good. Yeah, excellent. There we are. We invited Sekapupu. Hello, Sekapupu. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Hello. We have about 40 minutes here left on the broadcast, and we are doing some story missions with Jesse. So I think the best way to do it is literally to crack on with those missions, because we'll be able to walk through them quite quick and maybe do a few. And then hopefully Jesse will be able to pick up some good loot. So Jesse, you can take us away. Tell us where do we need to go?
Let's see. Yes, the last mission.
Regicide. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll promote you to leader again, because we want you to get the very best. Regicide is a very difficult mission because we have to kill Oryx, so we have to really get the best weapons and do it a bit tactically, and the ending is particularly difficult, and it does take a bit of time, but as a team of 3 we should be alright. In fact, Sekapupu and myself are doing this a couple of times in the recent weeks. And let me just see, Sekapupu's not on our team yet, so just hold on a second. I need to invite Sekapupu.
Yep. Wait.
I sent you, did you not receive? Probably didn't arrive because I invited you.
A raid.
Okay, so you want to go and do the raid rather than here with us?
Yeah, I think that will be more fun.
Okay, no problem. So it's 2 of us.
I've not done
2 of us.
raid,
Yeah, don't worry about it. No problem. Well, thanks very much for popping in and saying hello. And what we'll do is we'll carry on without you. So that's fine. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so let me see. Party chat. Okay, so Sekapupu left the party. Yeah, you can take us to Regicide. So what we need to do is we need to attack the enemy, the big enemy from 2 separate flanks, like you know, and then use the best weapons. But once we get to the end mission, I'll tell you what we need to do. It's quite a difficult one.
Can you look if your mic is working, because yeah, it sounds like you're a robot.
Ready to get this done.
Really?
Yeah, that's better.
No, it's something to do with software. It's exactly the same. You know, the position of the mic and everything is.
Push back the dark.
And might be the internet speed as well sometimes.
She's right, Guardian. There's no
Sometimes with PlayStation Network, it records my sounding like a robot. It's not like my proper voice. So it's tricky. Because all the settings and everything is exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? It's not done anything to it. You can ignore these enemies, you can just carry on to the destination.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where the rupture should be.
Get it open. Once you're through, send your coordinates. We'll lock down your signal and deploy reinforcements.
suddenly I was out of ammunition.
The Rupture can sense the soul you hold. You are ascendant.
Now we're going through the Rapture. Okay. So we'll find him very shortly.
We're going to have to finish this on our own. My scans are returning nothing. We're definitely somewhere, but no sign of Oryx.
Wizards are real menace in here. There he is.
I have taken entire worlds. You are not worthy to face me.
I'll tell you this one. Oh, that's good. Olga. That was very good and very fast. The biggest trouble is the big boss that I killed there near the portal, you know? He usually
Well, I guess we're
gets
worthy
very,
now.
very dodgy. Okay, so we can... Where do we go now? Hang on. Oh no, we got to here. Okay.
Come for me, warrior of light. I will finish what Crota began.
Crota! Oryx! Scannable items in there, I think, they're telling me. But I'm gonna bother with that in a minute. Yeah, now it's gonna be the big, difficult mission.
Vengeance!
So we'll have to use our heavy ammunition later. And Galahorn, basically. Gone to the other side. I can't go down from enemies now, it's a big glitch. Yeah, we'll go to the center section once he's damaged enough, you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think I need to put my Galahorn on.
Oh yeah.
He wants to come in. Let him come in. Oh, we missed him. He jumped. I think an extra rocket will do him. Because he's literally down to about 5%.
You said you're right.
Jumped again! No, we got him. That Galahorn. He's just lag. Didn't register immediately. Alright, so we got him. He is finished. I hate Oryx and he's coming back. He's coming back in September.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next? I guess we can go to Arkan Forge, because you completed the Taken King.
Okay.
And we can go to Arkan Forge, and then, you know, we'd be able to do a few of those matches, and hopefully be able to pick up some good kit. So let's go to Arkan Forge straight away. No admin or anything before, because obviously I have really quite tight schedule today, so we'll do that. You lead the way. just lead the way. We'll go to where's the Plaguelands, and on Earth, yeah.
Then we go to the tower first.
Well, we can. It's going to delay us, though. Do you have to do... Oh, yeah, you need to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go to the tower. Let's just do it quick, and then we'll go to Arkham Forge, because I've got one Siva and you got one, and we'll do that stealthy kind of crawl move, hoping that other people are going to be there. And if there are other people there, then obviously we are going to be able to do quite a lot. Because usually if there's a team of 4 or 5 in there already, they'll have each maybe half dozen Sivas. They'll keep using them, which makes it easier for us to contribute. A lot more difficult if there's like 1 or 2 people in there. But it looked to me like a very, very busy morning. The tower, like our tower, was really busy. Loads of people in there. So I think it's likely that if we do it properly, we'll get quite a few people in there as well. We haven't gone to the tower, right?
Oh no.
The city's feeding all
just give us a minute. Just give us a minute.
So hit the beacons and he'll point us toward any trouble.
Okay, I'll be ready. I just want to change my heavy when I put my dark drink on. And then if you lead the way, I'll follow you. We'll go to Arkham Forge from here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got a very, very nice cloak. I think I've seen a cloak before. Ignore that. We'll just go to Arkham Forge. Suddenly I lost you. You disappeared. So anyways, it's probably the lag. Now I can see you again.
Oh, same way. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some right there on the bends. Happened to me many times. I got melted in there. There we are. So, the trick is, if you come outside, you've got to come outside, and then we need to crawl from here. So just follow me. What we do is, we go like this, yeah? And exactly the same, two of us together, crawling, yeah, like that. Well, basically walking on stealthily from here, and just literally normal walk. Yeah, just together, bring it together, like literally. Yeah, like that. Because if we go separately, then it's not going to register, you know. You halt.
Okay.
Halt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Just really slowly. Just stealthy walk, not running. Halt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't know whether the fact that I stopped would affect it. If we don't get anyone in there, we'll go back again. Okay.
Oh, he sounds mad.
You know the trick that you shouldn't self-res. You know that. If you are killed, then you have to wait for one of us to revive you. Otherwise, the whole thing goes dead. So if we get killed, we have to wait for the mate to revive us.
More splicers inbound. That alarm. Something's up. You can end this. Keep pushing. This should help. Well, the splicers won't forget.
Okay, so just collect whatever is left around. So quick run everything, whatever you find. Because the collections are always like whatever is on the floor.
I died.
He sounds angry. splicers refer to this arena as Archon's Challenge. Sounds ominous.
I think this is one of the purple Siva offerings. The lag is horrendous in here. For some reason, don't know why.
Sending reinforcements. That alarm. Something's up.
Hunter's jump is so poor. Blew up in my face.
I'll get you.
Watch out for these exploding shanks. Thank you.
You can end this. Keep pushing. The Fallen are trying to tempt us.
I'm trying to revive you in there, but really chased by those exploding shanks.
Ah, died.
Where are you? There.
We did it!
Oh, we completed it, okay.
This should help.
Run and collect everything, whatever is anywhere. Any loot, anything, anywhere. Because it depends on what sievers are used, you know. If like blue or green sievers are used, it's not as good. If it's purple, then lots of good items come up.
Mad.
Okay. Looks like our friend does have quite a few.
The Fallen seek to prove their worth in this
It's
pit,
4 of us,
like
right?
a trial by fire. Let's show them how
Yeah, it's not
unworthy
bad.
they are.
Better we were 6. And don't worry about what you picked up, just, you know, we'll do that right at the end. Once we finish it, we'll go back to the tower and then see. Because usually lots of items are left with the postmaster.
Heads up, we're not done yet.
This is one of the green ones.
That alarm. Something's up. We're almost through this. Keep fighting. This should help.
Got him.
Yeah.
You just desecrated one of the Splicer's most hallowed rituals. Well done.
Okay. There wasn't anything inside. Didn't drop many things this time. Do you have one of the purple ones?
Nope.
No, I have just one green Siva, and they didn't drop any so far. I didn't see any other Sivas. No. Because sometimes you can collect them in here.
Oh, he sounds mad. Pretty sure this is going to start a fight.
It's again the same. So this was green ones that they're using, I think.
Heads up, we're not done yet. The Fallen are trying to tempt us. You can end this. Keep pushing. Hit him hard. You just desecrated one of the Splicer's most hallowed rituals. Well done. He sounds mad. Archon's Forge, huh? Okay, we're up for that. More splicers inbound. That alarm. Something's up.
Yeah, I'm picking up some engines in there.
We're almost through this. Keep fighting. All right, hit him hard. They never stood a chance.
Yeah, this was pretty good. This was one of the better Sievers, and I picked up quite a lot of stuff.
Oh, he sounds.
I only got green ones.
No, if the other guys, you know, have some better ones in their possession, maybe they even collected some Sievers as we're doing those matches, then it's fine, because we'll pick up whatever is
The
dropped.
Fallen seek to prove their worth in this pit, like a trial by fire. Let's show them how unworthy they are. Heads up, we're not done yet. That alarm. Something's up. Hit him hard. We're almost through this. Keep fighting. Just desecrated one of the Splicer's most hallowed rituals. Well done.
Yeah, this server's glitched.
Guardian down.
Oh, do you mean it's glitched?
Wasn't taking any damage. I used my dark drinker several times and my
Oh, he sounds mad.
yeah, that's again one of the green ones.
Are we using Siva as a trap?
Do you have
Or
something on your other
Guess we'll
account
find out.
or?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Do you maybe you have some on your other accounts?
No, we were using it the other day. I've emptied it out. I usually don't get many Sievers generally on any characters, and I don't really do Archon Forge frequently. But any time when we are helping somebody to level up, it's always one of the best ways of getting good loot.
Heads up, we're not done yet. The Fallen are trying to tempt us. Hit him hard. You can end this. Keep pushing. They never stood a chance.
Oh, now we go shell. No. Oh, not again.
You gone in? Going to that?
Guardian down.
Yeah, that's alright. Okay, let's go back to the tower because I'll have to end my broadcast. So we've done about 8 matches, 9 matches or something, and we can see what loot we picked up. So are you our fire team leader? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you can just bring us back to the tower. We'll call it today for today. I guess you picked up a few items. Must have done so far. And I picked up a few.
Only blue ones.
Right, let's see. Maybe you have something with your postmaster. You never know. Maybe there'll be some very good legendaries. 396, 395. If not, we'll do it on another day. And we'll do Cult of Oryx. We'll do this one. We'll do Prison of Elders. You know. We do the Nightfall Strike as well. That's another opportunity. And then we'll harvest some of those good ones, because these are the best activities for getting the high quality loot. Also obviously Siva Heroic Strikes, but when you have a variety then it's a greater likelihood and greater chance of picking up the best bits. So that's the idea.
Do you know a fast way to get skeleton keys?
I think it is through patrols, but I'm not exactly sure where. I'll have to ask our community members. When Strange Pirates is with us, we can Flying Pirates is with us, then we can ask him. I keep forgetting about skeleton keys. It's a bit like with Sivas and... Did you say skeleton keys?
Yeah.
Well, you just picked them up after strikes. I was thinking of Siva keys. It's Radioactive's here. Hello Radioactive, how are you doing? Good to see you, and thanks very much for joining us. Thank you for being here with us today, and also being our community member. Radioactive is asking, can you help me do the secret arc achievement? I won't be able to do it today. My broadcast is just about to end. I still have 5 minutes left. But if you want to be helped, maybe Jesse could help you with that. Maybe you and Jesse can team up and you can just carry on. So Radioactive, if you send Jesse a whisper and send on a whisper, or you can write it in here as well, what your PlayStation ID is, then Jesse will be able to help you. So if you just write down your user ID, PS user ID here, and Jesse will team up with you as we end our broadcast in about 5 minutes, and you can do it together. Otherwise, if you want to do it with me live on air, if you come back tomorrow earlier in my session around 11 o'clock or so, then you know we can do it 11 o'clock BST, that is British Standard Time. I'm afraid you can't join because we're ending the broadcast. The broadcast is ending in 2 minutes. So I'm afraid I can't really bring you in due to the fact that we're ending the broadcast. Or to add him, okay. Well, what is your user ID? Just write down your user ID and Jesse's going to add you, so it's going to be no problem. Send it either here or on Whisper. You can send it on Whisper.
I've neglected my work for too long. Be sure you know what you're aiming at. Study it.
Okay. Let me see what the... just a moment. You need to add Jesse, not myself. Because, oh, ray gun. Okay, yeah, of course I remember that. So Jesse, if you just have a look at raygun _-1. Raygun _-1 is Radioactive's user ID. So what Jesse will do is Jesse will add you, and then you know, you can also add Jesse if you were to look at
until the next time.
where is it now? Roster. This is Jesse's user ID, which is Jess3con3. So JES3KON3, right?
Yeah.
So you guys can
I'm
just
sending
team
in
up.
a friend request.
Say again. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Oh no, I'm sending him a friend request.
You're sending you. Jess is saying that he's sending you a friend request on PlayStation 4, so you'll be able to team up, and then you can carry on. Why has somebody? Can you allocate the? I need to be the team leader. So if you just bring me back to that, please, because I can't have anybody else in a team. I need to end my broadcast in literally 1 minute.
Yeah. What was it?
Yeah, just I need to be the fight team leader now, because I'm getting all kinds of people joining, and I really do not need that. Can you please? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you.
The leader.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just have a look. There we are.
My pleasure.
Radioactive is asking, is Jesse in Holland or Netherlands? The answer is affirmative. Jesse is in Holland. He is indeed in Netherlands. And if Radioactive is also in Netherlands, then you'll be able to team up with these.
We need the challenge. Come back before I get bored.
Checking now.
That one.
Disruption resolved.
Let's see what we've got. I apologize to Radioactive Bull for not being able to bring him in. Unfortunately, I could not do that because we are just about to end the broadcast. But as you could see, Radioactive was asking about a secret mission, and he needed some help. So Jess is going to help Radioactive outside of our broadcasting hour, which is great. This is what we want to see here on our channel every single day. And indeed, we get that very, very frequently from many of our community members that team up, carry on with activity. As you can see, Sekapupa was today busy with Scooby-Doo and a couple of other guys. And although he wanted to be here live on air with us, there was indeed it was a bit difficult because they were doing it all together in their team today, in addition to our activities. And there we are. I've done all of this. I just want to ask Jesse whether he was able to acquire any good loot. Did you manage to level up, Jesse? Because I was wondering whether you were getting any other quality loot. Let me just see whether Jesse did get some quality loot. I guess the answer would be yes, from 391 to 393. So you managed to increase your light level to 393. So that's pretty good. And at the end of the day, the grind from 390, 91, 92 is, you know, quite a lengthy one. So we have to be grinding quite a bit in order to get to that desired 4400. It certainly did take me a long mile.
One of your fellow hunters found these. Oh, I pity your
Bone
enemies.
Crusher I picked up. It's one of the heavies. 390 machine gun. Don't really want it. I want to keep everything which is 400. Okay, my dear friends, we've come to the end of our broadcast. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for being with us today. It was a shorter broadcast because it is Sunday. As you know, on Sunday our stream is not as lengthy as on our regular days in the week. And thank you all for watching, thank you for participating and for your contributions, comments and views. Indeed, I thank Jesse and Sekapupu for coming in and doing some online gaming with us live on my broadcast. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you enjoyed our activities. We had plenty of Crucible and a selection of Jesse's story missions. We completed his Taken King and with the last mission called Regicide, and had a lot of fun and entertainment literally throughout the whole morning. So thank you for that, and I hope to see you all tomorrow when we resume with our Destiny 1 world. I apologize to Radioactive for not being able to bring him in right at the end of my broadcast, but I'm sure that Jesse and Radioactive are going to be able to do some missions together, or whatever tasks they are, because Radioactive said there is a what was it? There is a secret achievement rather than a mission, and they'll be able to work on that. So that's really wonderful. Thanks very much, Jesse, for offering to help. I'm sure Radioactive will be very, very glad and grateful for your assistance. So, on that note, I will wish you all a very, very good afternoon.